Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're doing the 2023 college football picks for week 9. This is honestly one of my least favorite weeks, but it's college football, one of the best sports in the whole world. It's better than NFL, by the way. But let's just get right into it. We do have a temporary setup because some minor changes are happening in the regular studio, but this will most likely just be for one video. Let's just get into it. First game, we have Texas versus Kansas State. Quinn Ewers is back, I'm pretty sure, against Kansas State, and I think they'll win this game. Kansas State is definitely going to cause them to kind of scare because Kansas State is back in the rankings. They're really good team. They are legit back. I know they lost to Oklahoma State a couple weeks ago, but ever since then, they have been really strong against all the other teams they played, and I think they deserve to make it a close game, but I have Texas winning this. Next, we have Ohio State versus Rutgers. Ohio State obviously surprisingly showed up number 1 in the college football playoff rankings for the first week, and that's kind of surprising. They'll beat Rutgers with no problem. Rutgers is 6-2. They are a bowl game team now. They've had a really good year, but obviously they're playing number 1 Ohio State, so Ohio State will take the win here. Next, we have USF versus Memphis. I have Memphis sadly going for the win here. USF has been this year. They might make a bowl game, but Memphis has been a lot stronger, and I have them winning this game. The odds say they're winning by more than 10 points. I think they'll win by a touchdown. Memphis has been pretty strong this year. They'll get the win against USF. Next, we have UCF versus Cincinnati. Again, this is a great matchup every single year, and both teams are in the Big 12, and they're struggling. So this is going to be an amazing matchup, perfect matchup. But I have UCF winning this. Obviously, John Reese Plumlee did terrible last week against West Virginia, so I have them winning against the bounce back week against Cincinnati, who has been pretty bad like UCF this year. I have UCF winning this in a close one by a touchdown. Next, we have Houston versus Baylor. I was going to pick Houston after they played 2 weeks ago against Texas, but I'm going to come up here with Baylor. Blake Shapen has been back for a few weeks, and he has played really well these past few weeks. I think he'll do really well again tomorrow. They're going to beat Baylor, or they're going to beat Houston by at least 10 points. Houston's a really decent team this year, but obviously they're a first-year Big 12 team, and Baylor's had experience, so I have them winning. Next, we have Missuri versus Georgia, and surprisingly, guys, I'm picking Missuri here. They've had one of the best years in program history. This has been a great year for Missuri, and Missuri has just been so amazing. They have only lost one game. Their kicker's obviously amazing. Carson Beck has been pretty good for Georgia, but Missouri's quarterback has also been amazing. It's definitely going to be a good quarterback battle, and they have the same really good receivers and running backs, but I think Missouri will pull it off by a field goal. Their kicker obviously drills the game winner. Next, we have a rival game, OSU or Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma. Now, I think OSU is going to win this. Oklahoma, again, had a struggle bug week against Kansas, and I think they'll lose again. Oklahoma State has been pretty strong these past few weeks. Quarterback's been really good, especially their running back. Their running game is pretty amazing. Dylan Gabriel's had a pretty bad last 2 weeks. They almost lost to UCF, and then they lost to Kansas. Not saying Kansas is bad, but they were expected to win by a lot that game. I have Oklahoma State winning this against Oklahoma. I'm not saying Oklahoma's going to have a bad week. I don't think they're strong enough, though, to beat Oklahoma State. Next, we have Washington versus USC. USC has just had a terrible year. They have had such high expectations to go in the playoffs, and now they're almost completely out of the rankings. And they're playing Washington, who has Michael Penix, and of course, everyone's favorite running back. I have Washington winning this. Michael Penix has struggled the past few weeks, but again, he's still a great quarterback, so they'll beat USC this week. I'm sorry, Caleb Williams. Y'all will be suffering y'all's 3rd loss of the season. So next, we have Alabama versus LSU. Both great teams. Jalen Milroe has come back. He has been great for Alabama, but Jaden Daniels has been even better. LSU will take the win here. I mean, who can say it themselves? LSU, ever since losing to Florida State, has been really, really good. I mean, their quarterback is not really a run guy anymore. Jaden Daniels has passed the ball a lot and is a dual threat quarterback as well. I have them winning this game, maybe even by 2 touchdowns. I know the odds don't say it, but I say it. Next we have Arizona versus UCLA. Arizona again at home, and they've also been strong. They've been like a Rutgers this year. They're usually bad, but this year they're good. And they play UCLA, who lost Dorian Thompson-Robinson, and I think they'll win. Arizona's really good at home. They've almost beaten USC, but Arizona's going to take the win here against UCLA. They're going to be in the rankings sometime this year. I'm guessing that, but I think they will. They have been a really strong team, just like Rutgers, and they're in the Pac-12. And the Pac-12 has had kind of a Cinderella story as they're about to completely fall apart. I have Arizona winning this game. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.